coming off the heels of the epic first pay-per-view of PAWL known as No Forgiveness. This is Superstars of Today. Of course, in Superstars of Today action, Edge retained the World Heavyweight Championship against this man, Daniel Bryan, after Edge's man, Christian, defeated Kofi Kingston in the loser barred from ringside match, giving Edge the advantage in the world title match. Daniel Bryan was not victorious. Daniel Bryan setting up for that big knee, but Edge rolled him up right as Daniel Bryan was about to hit the knee to steal a victory. So it looks like Daniel Bryan is just coming out here in street clothes. Looks like he wants to address the PAWL fans. Even though Daniel Bryan is not champion, the Yes movement is still going strong here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So let's see. Looks like Daniel Bryan's grabbing a mic. What is he going to have to say? We'll see. Oh, and here comes the general manager, Shawn Michaels. Daniel Bryan saying that he wanted to propose something. But here comes our general manager of Superstars of Today. We'll see what Shawn Michaels has to say addressing Daniel Bryan. So Daniel Bryan said that Edge will never have a true one-on-one victory until it is nobody at ringside. Looks like he was going to propose something, perhaps another World Heavyweight Championship match. Until our general manager came. Looks like he's interrupting him, so it'll be very interesting to see what Shawn Michaels has to say about this whole situation. See how he'll handle it and who will get a title shot. Looks like he's coming to the ring and he has a microphone in hand. Looks like he's going to address Daniel Bryan, so this is very interesting. Is Daniel Bryan going to get another world title shot? See what Michaels has to say. He certainly has been all about opportunity. Well, so Daniel Bryan will face JBL in a #1 contenders match. Wait, and Dolph Ziggler in a triple threat. No Sheamus in a fatal 4-way #1 contenders match. What an announcement there by Shawn Michaels as the crowd in Green Bay is pumped up. So our main event will be Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler versus the new United States Champion JBL versus the Celtic Warrior Sheamus in a fatal 4-way match where the winner will face Edge for the world title at Extreme Violence, which is our next pay-per-view 3 weeks from this Sunday. That is very interesting, and here comes MVP, of course, coming to the ring by Shelton Benjamin. He will go one-on-one with the muscle of the Shield, Roman Reigns. Of course, all three of the men that are going to be in that #1 contenders match were victorious at No Forgiveness. Dolph Ziggler defeating Roman Reigns, the man who's about to compete. JBL defeating Alberto Del Rio with the help of Jack Swagger. So we'll see why Swagger helped JBL. We'll hopefully find that out later tonight. And of course, Sheamus defeating Wade Barrett in a brawl. And so here comes MVP, one half of the world's most valuable tag team. Of course, MVP and Shelton Benjamin were victorious over tons of funk in the pre-show. So they're riding a wave of momentum. And even though this man Roman Reigns lost, his partners Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins successfully retained the tag team championships over the primetime players. Although Roman Reigns did lose to Dolph Ziggler in what was one of the best matches of the night. And I'm actually getting something in my headset. I was wrong. It seems that both the members of the Shield and Shelton Benjamin have been barred from ringside. So that's interesting. So it looks like Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Shelton Benjamin are barred from ringside, so this will truly be a one-on-one contest. We're set for our first action of the night. The crowd in Green Bay is pumped up. Who's going to get the victory, Reigns or MVP? We'll see. This would be a big victory from MVP, maybe even propelling his team into the Tag Team Championship hunt. Roman Reigns there with a nice drop toe hold. Roman Reigns running the ropes, and MVP T-bone suplex emulating his partner. MVP showing some impressive strength. And the MVP throwing some punches like he used to do on the streets of Miami, but Roman Reigns with a big right of his own and a drop kick. Reigns surprisingly agile there. And MVP taking out the leg of Reigns. Of course, MVP no stranger to facing men bigger than him. As we said, he and his partner Shelton Benjamin have been in a rivalry with tons of Funk, Brodus Clay, and Tensai. Both of those men way larger than Roman Reigns. MVP though with a back body drop, but Reigns able to hold on. Nice move by Reigns. MVP bringing him back inside the ring the hard way. Now Roman Reigns with a nice kick to the gut and a strong Irish whip. MVP bounces off the turnbuckle, and Roman Reigns picking up MVP. And a big Samoan drop there, channeling his Samoan heritage. Now Roman Reigns working on those legs, trying to take him out. Reigns now with an Irish whip into the corner, and Reigns with a big forearm smash in the corner on MVP, and Reigns is dominating the early part of this match. Roman Reigns now takes control of the arm and hammers it with his arm. MVP now with a waist lock. And a German suplex by MVP there. MVP saying bring it on, and Roman Reigns obliges with a couple big rights. But MVP now with the arm. And MVP with an impressive spine buster there. An impressive move there from Montel. MVP with another strong Irish whip and a reverse DDT. No, Roman Reigns counters and hits a nice suplex there. An impressive counter from the young Roman Reigns. Now Roman Reigns telling MVP to bring it on. Reigns picks him up. Reigns has him on his shoulders. MVP though counters with an elbow to the head. And MVP. Fall away slam. Good sequence of moves there. Now these two men lock up on the outside. MVP takes control of the arm in a waist lock. And MVP, Reigns, what an impressive move. Throwing MVP up and hitting a Samoan drop. A big move there by Roman Reigns. Now Roman Reigns throwing MVP inside the ring. Gets back in himself and goes for the cover. One, no, a kick out. Reigns now with a hammering web, and MVP counters with a kick. Another punch, and MVP now with a waist lock. And another German suplex. Roman Reigns gets outside the ring. MVP follows him, and Roman Reigns, a big clothesline there. Maybe just trying to goad MVP outside of the ring to take advantage. And Roman throwing him back inside. And now just hammering away on the head of MVP, maybe trying to cause a concussion. Now Roman Reigns whipping MVP. And a big knockdown there. Now again, Irish whipping MVP. And no, MVP able to get out of the way of whatever that was. And MVP with a pay dirt. Impressive move by MVP. One of MVP's signature moves. Can he put it away with that? 1, 2. No, Reigns kicks out at 2 of the pay dirt. And Reigns, Superman punch. Reigns connecting with the Superman punch. And Reigns setting up for the spear. Roman Reigns, spear! Spear by Reigns. The impact of the spear, a big impact there. Roman Reigns with the spear. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Roman Reigns is victorious. MVP had this match under control, hit a very impressive pay dirt. Looked like that could have been the victory, but Roman Reigns was able to kick out at 2 and then hit the Superman punch out of nowhere. And then hit the devastating spear. Of course, MVP, as you see, going for the cover after the pay dirt, and at 2.5, Reigns was able to get the shoulder up, hit this Superman punch, and then connect with this devastating spear and the hook of the leg, and it was all over with. Roman Reigns, an impressive victory there. See, Reigns don't want his hand raised. So Reigns bouncing back after that loss at No Forgiveness with an impressive victory. Maybe knocking out the world's most valuable tag team from tag team championship contention. Of course, fellow Shield members Rollins and Ambrose holding those tag team championships. Roman Reigns with an impressive victory to kick off our show. And anyway, folks, if you're just joining us, an impressive main event has been put up, a fatal 4-way match. Daniel Bryan has to earn his way if he wants to become #1 contender, because as we have opportunities, as Shawn Michaels said, Daniel Bryan will face 3 winners from No Forgiveness. It'll be Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus versus this man, the new United States Champion JBL, where the winner will go to Extreme Violence 1 to face Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship. And of course, it is not main event time by any means. In fact, Jack Swagger is actually going to be with the next match, but it looks like JBL's taking all the storm. Of course, Swagger helping JBL win the United States Championship, and I heard that after the commercial break they will address what is going on here, why Swagger, as you see him there, he's about to compete against Rey Mysterio after the break, why he has formed a partnership with JBL. I heard that they were going to talk about this after the break, so that'll be after the break, folks. Swagger versus Mysterio will be next. Remember to tune in, folks. Part 2, Swagger Mysterio, on its way next.